always tracking, always alerting. Storm Team 8.
Good afternoon, West Michigan. The heaviest of the rain is now off to the east side of the state, but we'll continue to track some scattered showers and thunderstorms as we build throughout our Friday afternoon. Most of that lightning pretty localized near and south of I-94, and our latest scans again bringing less and less of that potential for some storms. Drier air trying to work in, especially south of Grand Rapids. Still, though, seeing a couple scattered showers further up to the north towards the Big Rapids area, along portions of northern Kent County, along I-96 towards Muskegon and Grand Haven. Further off to the south, again, dry for much of Allegan and Berry counties, and then portions of Kalamazoo, Calhoun, and further off to the south, still seeing some of that rain. Again, this will continue on and off, so some of us will actually have a mostly dry afternoon. Some of us not so much, could get caught in some of those downpours. Regardless, all of us should reach those mid-60s for highs, which is a pretty sharp increase from where we are now. We are seeing that warm front slowly but surely do its work, so we are still expecting to reach that. Tonight, staying warm as well, not a huge dip off. We'll drop down to those mid-50s before more scattered showers arrive for us into late Saturday morning in the afternoon. So take a look at our futurecast here again. There's those scattered showers continuing this evening. If you're trying to have outdoor plans this evening, going to be a very hit or miss situation. Again, scattered is the nature. Mostly dry though for us overnight, and mostly dry to kick off Saturday morning. We'll start to see some of those showers make their way in late morning as well as into the afternoon. There is no severe threat on Saturday, but we could have a rumble of thunder or two. Better chance for some severe weather as we head into Sunday. Notice that low severe risk Saturday, medium on Sunday, primarily in the afternoon and evening as those temperatures continue to warm to the mid-60s. And then look at this drop off. What a difference in that 24 hours. 66 is your high on Sunday, down to 38 by Monday afternoon. So how does that happen? Well, we see this warm front continue to do its work across the state of Michigan, and into Sunday evening as that cold front starts to catch up, that's when we could start to see some strong storms erupt again late afternoon and evening time frame. Behind that cold front, some cooler air surges in cold enough that we have to talk the potential of some snowflakes or at least a wintry mix into Monday morning. Not really expecting any accumulation from this, but again, certainly could be a bit of a nuisance as you're headed out the door. In the meantime, though, that severe threat for Sunday does give us a slight risk for most of West Michigan at this point. That's a level 2 out of 5 on our scale, and that enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, is pretty close to our state, so it wouldn't be shocking if that slid in at least to our southern counties. Something we'll continue to watch. Let's talk rain totals. We could still use the rain. Again, we're sitting in a deficit across much of the state. Anywhere from about a half to an inch of rain expected as we move about this weekend. That, of course, does include what we saw out there this morning. Check out that 8-day forecast. After we get behind that cooler air on Monday, we're staying cool on Tuesday as well, but dry. A little bit of an increase as we head towards the end of the week with your high temperatures back in the low to mid-50s, but quite active again. We're tracking a chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday, scattered showers on Thursday and Friday. Hopefully, though, not enough to wash out the Whitecaps opening day.